not pivot, cause he did not, rip did not, he did not, shit did not pick a side, choose a side, do or die, ride or die, live a lie, mind to mind, clutching mind, see if I'm playing around. All I got, wild life, my family, now blazing,
TheCharm, Charmy, aka You So Charming, Mr. Charm, whatever you want to call me, anything with charm on it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my gang, Wildlife. Shout out my boy D17, Dwayne just joined in. Yes, sir, Dwayne. Yes, sir. That's my brother right there. Shout out Wildlife. We in here. The gang is here.
All right. Well, let me know what's your pre-release about.
My pre-release, my release is called Project Transformation. It will be dropping this Friday. And the name really speaks for itself. It's about me transforming. It's about me. If you heard To Be a Kid Again, you know, it's about me being, kind of renewed, but in the kid sense. And, kids, I'm not going to say kids aren't mature, but, kids are all over the place. And that was an album I gave you with me and my emotions all over the place. Some things I was right about, some things I was wrong about. You know what I'm saying? Although I grew up, you know what I'm saying, I let it off in an improper manner as like a kid would. But with Project Transformation is, me being renewed all over again. And, you get to see the new form of myself. It's more mature, it's more settled, more calm. It's me. And then the name, a lot of people ask me where the name come from. It's actually a nonprofit organization. Some parts all over, the United States, but one is in Dallas, and it's called Project Transformation. That's what they're called. And the thing they do is, it's a faith-based camp type thing, and they are based in like project areas, areas of where, like South Oak Cliff, places like that, or, areas that's being gentrified, and they call it Project Transformation. And, that's where I got the inspiration from, well, the name, but as far as the inspiration, self-inspired.
Okay.
And I actually worked the nonprofit organization back in 2017. I was an intern. And, working with those kids, seeing those kids, it made me realize, they just like me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that's about.
Okay. So what made you make your style of music? Like, I listened to your music, and I was like, yeah, this is hard. Like, you had some turn-up songs. You had some songs where you was really going in on some, like, Jay-Z kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what made you make your style of music?
My style of music, well, I have, respect to hip-hop. Just all respect to hip-hop. And, me being from the South is all dirty South. Andre 3000, Outkast, Scarface, UGK. The Ghetto Boys, people I grew up in the South, No Limit, Mystical, all them. But, it was combining that dirty South flavor, because a lot of people don't understand the flavor came from the South. But, what elevated it was, the sounds that East Coast and the West Coast provided. You know what I'm saying? So taking a sound like West Coast, like Tupac, Kendrick, also like West Side Boogie. And then taking the East Coast sound, Biggie. I love Biggie. Biggie, that's my dog. So, it's using, the sounds they have, the conscious wave they have, and combining it with the Southern sound. So that's where you get me from. And you
yeah. Okay. So with that being said, what does your songwriting process look like? Do you come up with a hook first? Do you get a beat first? Like, take me through your process.
The process, actually, I have to find the beat first. The beat actually has to speak to me in order for me to speak back to it. So I find that process first, and then depending on how the beat was made, makes me, that's how I either get the hook first or I'll start off with the verse first. But 9 times out of 10, I really want you to listen to the verse, because I can write some fire lyrics. Now, the hook actually takes me longer to write than the verse, because the verse will hit so hard, but I hold on, the hook got to match it now at this point. So it just all depends on what I'm feeling right then and there. Sometimes I can come up with a song and it just be the hook, and I'll leave the verses open, then I'll come back to it. But most times I write the verse first and then the hook comes later.
Okay.
So like if you heard like Gas or my song Grinding, the verses came first for those songs. So that's why, that's why the hook's kind of lazy on those songs. Like Gas is just be repeating gas the whole time. But a lot of people don't know that gas is not about gas. How people can gas you up, you know what I'm saying, whether it be in good nature or bad nature. And, that song is about, people being gassed up in a bad nature, fake wannabe drug dealers, trappers, gangbangs, that stuff is not okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cool with lying, and I'm not cool with being lied to. And I had a situation last year. I went to it's sensitive, but I had someone abort my kid last year, and that's what the song was about, her, and then people that was involved in that situation. So it was just me attacking them and projecting that deal, and that's where you get the whole point of To Be a Kid to get from, because most kids don't take responsibility for their actions, so they just want to project whether it's good or bad. So it's me projecting. So with this project transformation coming out, it's me actually projecting that myself. It's self-reflection. So what I'm saying, I still had a hand in that situation, although you can consider that situation not my fault in a sense. But me being the man is subjected to being the leader or leading the cause of anything, whether it be a woman or whatever cause you have. And people don't know my side and how I led in that situation as well. So I led some areas it was okay, but most of the time I led in a bad way. So it's just letting you know who I am and going back and giving you that reflection on who I am in this situation. A lot of people listen to it and they feel like they ready to attack the person that hurt me. And I'll be like, no, what I'm saying? She attacked me because she was attacked. What I'm saying? She has a story to tell too. So now just me looking at myself and, what I added to her life or took away from her life and, vice versa.
I can feel that. That's hard, man. That's deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I'm sorry for your loss. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that for real. And it's crazy, she gave me the inspiration, because, she's still a fan of my music. Mm-hmm. And one thing she did tell me after everything was said and done, don't bash me out on social media. Just put it in the music. And I was like, you kind of make a lot of sense, even though you fouled her the mug. I feel like she was playing victim. But in a sense, she was right, too, in the same sense. So I was just like, you know what? I can do that and put in my music. And then, it actually became a great thing. A lot of people are listening. Now, more people are actually listening than what I thought were listening. But it was a great thing that happened nonetheless. I didn't end up hurting nobody. I wanted to, but I didn't end up hurting nobody. If I hurt anybody, it was myself. But I pulled myself up out of that. I was like, bro, it's time to grow up. It's time to man up. You can't be holding on to this hurt. I'm saying? It happened last year. Some people was like, they'll still be holding grudges. But it's just like, I wasn't raised that way.
I feel you. So I got a question. Actually, this whole thing is me asking questions, but I do got a question. What is your favorite song of yours?
Ooh, Lord. Ooh. All right, so when I first started, I actually been rapping since I was 8. I didn't take it serious until year 2017, and I didn't think to start putting anything out till like 2019. So before I became, somebody was on all platforms, I was a SoundCloud rapper. And, a lot of my mixtapes and stuff was on there. I ended up removing them because of quality purposes and, who I am now. How I rapped then, I did not rap like that, like right now. I was on some other stuff, and, what I was inspired by then is what the sound you was got. Like back then, I was a big fan of XX Sensation before he died. And then a lot of JID. And, their music is kind of eerie. It's kind of eerie, kind of at your face, cutthroat. And that's exactly what I gave. But I was like, no, you got to cool down. Give them water. Don't give them fire. Give them water. So I had to calm that down. So I deleted all those songs off there. And then I reinvented myself, this year. And I dropped To Be a Kid again August 6th of 2021. And a lot of people don't know, I actually dropped 2 EPs. That was on all platforms back in May of 2021. It was May 20th of 2021. I dropped 2 EPs at the same time. And I deleted them because they were rushed. And I actually engineered them by my own hand. And it was just something to do just to go ahead and get my feelings off. I was going through depression still. I was still down and out. And I was like, just really wanting to be heard. And wasn't nobody hearing me about, the situation I went through last year. So I was just like, give them something, they can actually hear me. You know what I'm saying? It was let off in the wrong sense. So I was just like, go ahead and delete those because they're really not you. Well, I mean, it was me, but it was, me angry. And I didn't want to let people know I was angry because I'm not just an angry person. So, I deleted those 2 EPs and reinvented my music. It took a couple months. It's like, from May all the way to August, like 3 months? Yeah, so I reinvented myself. And then I gave you To Be a Kid again, and then now I'm going to give you Project Transformation. But as far as my favorite song, I've made a lot of songs, but I couldn't tell you my favorite song right now.
Do you have a song that you're most proud of? Like, there's a song that you like, I show this hoe off more than any other song.
Gas is on my album To Be a Kid Again, Grinded. And I actually like the last song on my last album. It's called London. It's spelled Lunden, and you think about the London Bridge in Paris, and it was just I had this thing like it was To Be a Kid Again. So if you listen to Be a Kid Again the whole way through, you hear a lot of references to being a kid. We growing up, being part of this musical choir, I guess, in school. They taught us London Bridge is falling down, so it has that in there. So London Bridge is falling down, but people don't understand that London is me. It's me falling. And, you're going to catch me when I fall, or you're going to watch me break and shatter to pieces. So, with that, then that's how Project Transformation came about. It was a reinstatement off To Be a Kid Again, just a part 2 to Be a Kid Again, but in a different way.
Okay. And I noticed you mentioning your influences a lot, going back to that. What would your dream collaboration be?
Oh, my dream collaboration be okay. So, Kendrick Lamar, of course, because that's one of my favorite rappers of all time right now. But recently, where I get most of my influence, inspiration from, you hear my music, I get a lot of people actually compare me to him, and I actually like it a lot. But Isaiah Rashad is a big one, and Westside Boogie is a big one. I love Isaiah Rashad and Westside Boogie. So if I collab with anybody, it'll definitely be Isaiah Rashad and Westside Boogie. Okay. And then I got one of my family, my little bro, shout out J Rock. He told me then he mad at me for deleting them 2 EPs. But yeah, Isaiah Rashad and Isaiah Rashad and Westside Boogie for sure.
Okay, so like, what made you choose the name TheCharm?
Oh man, I didn't choose this name. It was actually given to me by my boy Johnny. I went to school at Prairie View A&M down in Houston. Shout out to PV. Yeah, yes sir. And it was my freshman year. I think it was the second semester. We was at a Spring Fest party, and I have a way with words sometimes, and I know how to talk to women. You know what I'm saying? It not to sound like like I'm a player or a hoe or something, but just I know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? And our curfew one night, a freshman had curfew. Our curfew is 2 a.m. And we went to the party, and we made it back. It was like 1:30, and one of the girls, she was choosing heavy. She was like, wonder if I didn't have to something I have you right now. And I checked my time. It was 1:30. I said, well, curfew don't end till 2, and they had everybody in there shook. And my boy John looked at me. He was like, bro, you're charming. That's what you are. You try to watch how you talk to women, how you handle women. This is you. I'm going to call you the Charm from now on. And he called me that, and he actually calls me that for real. He doesn't call me my real name. He doesn't call me my family nickname. No nickname my boys gave me. He calls me the Charm. And, he'll let you know, hey, that's my name I gave him, and y'all better respect it. So that's what it was. And it stuck. And I took a hold of it. I was like, bro, it's actually fitting. And I told my boys about it when I came back home. They was like, no, when you really are charming, though. And then my mom used to call me that growing up. Now, a lot of women growing up used to be like, oh, he's going to be such a little heartbreaker when he gets older, this, that, and that, and that. So it stuck. And it actually fit me. And then, instead of calling me TheCharm, I wish I could change it because I actually like Charmy now. I like Charmy. I want people to know my new name is Charmy, CHARMY. I like Charmy. So call me Charm. You call me the Charm still. When I release my music, it's still going to release as the Charm. But Charmy, that's my name. And I always got the logo ready, the 4-leaf clover ready. And the 4-leaf clover was inspired by Lil Flip because Lil Flip used to call himself Lucky, and he always used the 4-leaf clover. And that's another Dirty South representative. So I'm like, okay, I can use this for myself, but actually use it consciously and use it as using it in a different way. Somebody said you're not allowed to talk to my wife. Chill. I don't do taking women. I cannot do that. I don't do taking women. You all good.
So who would you say is your biggest supporter?
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. My biggest supporter is I have a homeboy. His name Quay. It's his baby sister. Her name is Kennedy. She's my biggest fan. And my family will argue that. My boys will argue that. J Rock will probably argue that. But Kennedy is my biggest fan. I wish he was tuned in right now, but J-Rock is playing me right now. Watch out, J-Rock. You wilding. Watch out, dude. But no, it is definitely Kennedy. She is my biggest fan, my biggest supporter. She makes sure to drop every link, share everything. She posts everywhere. But I have a great support system. Everybody supports me, for no doubt. But if I could choose one, it's definitely my boy Quay, baby sister Kennedy. She messes with me and my music heavy.
Okay. So now, what type of artist do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself like a conscious rapper, a lyrical rapper? Like you said, you mix the East Coast style and the down South style, and you make a little baby with that. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would like to consider myself conscious and lyrical, but listening to Isaiah Rashad a lot and like being influenced by him, he's conscious and lyrical too. But he also has this sense of, I make music for the bobbers. And there are conscious and lyrical people out here, but their music not enjoyable sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'd be a whole lot of complex lyrics or stacked lyrics just for no reason. You tone it out because the song isn't wavy, it's not vibing. So I'll try to combine that and then make a vibe out the song. So, you're going to get, some turn up songs out of me. You might get a couple trap songs out of me. But, in those turn up songs or trap songs, you're going to hear my life in it as well. If you listen to the lyrics, you're going to be like, oh, he is talking about something, but the tempo and the way this song got me like that. This song kind of hard. And it's like, yeah, that's how I want it to be. You got to enjoy the music to listen to it. And then while you're listening, you actually hear like, oh, he actually saying some shit right now. He is definitely saying something. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all catch that? I get that all the time and be like, yeah. Like I consider myself a songwriter. Let me say that. I can consider myself a songwriter.
Okay. I feel it coming from you. You know what I'm saying? You giving me big songwriter vibes.
Yeah, and then I would definitely write for other people too. I don't mind being a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna air you out. You know what I'm saying? If you
I might have to take you up on that.
Do that because a lot of people, I feel like I have a good voice, but sometimes some people have better voices. Like Drake. Drake has an amazing voice. You know what I'm saying? And it works for him having ghostwriters. I would be Drake's ghostwriter. I know his voice will make my lyrics very, very impactful. So, so I would definitely do that. It's just all depending on the artist, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. So what advice would you give to yourself when you were starting out? Like, what advice would you give to yourself?
I would tell myself to slow down. Find yourself, find your niche, find your voice, find your style. That's what I would definitely tell myself. Because back then, I would just take what I was given. But if I was listening to it at that time, or I'll go dig up something and be like, okay, here's my influence. I'm gonna put this out there. And the songs were good as far as the lyrics go, but they wasn't vibing. And I found all my old songs in my emails not too long ago. And I was listening to them. And I was like, bro, people actually jam these. Wow. They don't make they make no sense at all. They make absolutely no sense at all. You can definitely tell I was all over the place. You can definitely tell I was in a stage of hurt. You can definitely tell, this guy's just now starting out. And a lot of people could tell that for sure. A lot of people could definitely tell that. And I was just like, man, I would definitely tell myself, slow down, actually think about it, write it all out, process it, make sure everything makes sense, make sure it's cohesive. It needs to sound like water. It needs to be water. That's exactly what I was like. And that's exactly what I would tell myself. That's who I am now, so I would definitely tell my old self that then, like, bro, slow down. You got this.
I feel you.
And it was just me looking for escape because when I first dropped music, I was going through a terrible, terrible breakup. And most of my music is about women, whether, they hurt me or I hurt them, or, you get to see me being charming. But most of my music really be about women, and a lot of people don't know that. And I really be hurt behind women sometimes, make your chest hurt. My chest be like, it be squeezing in. Like bro, tight. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Like, I can't breathe there. And they'll be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna hurt myself. So that's what that is. So it's a great it's a great outlet. It's a great outlet. And I used to 2 weeks ago I stopped smoking. That used to be my other outlet, was smoking. So, I'm really just now getting my well-grounded nature back. Started back working out, started back doing my Tai Chi. My grandfather taught me. Started back, being sober-minded, see if I can make music sober. And, what I'm saying? And, this album is coming out Friday. This change happened after that. So you're gonna hear my hurt. You're gonna hear my outlets. You're gonna see the outlets. You're gonna feel the outlets. But after that, you're gonna get sober me, the new me. So that's what it's gonna be when I drop.
I feel it. I've been sober for a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy the project for sure though. It's very enjoyable because I know where my head is at and I know what I want to talk about. But after this, sober me, the new improvement. That's why it's called Project Transformation. And it's like your tongue can really put a lot into place. You know what I'm saying? Your tongue really put a lot in place. Whether you think it or whether you say it, you manifested it. And I didn't know I was going to manifest this coming around. It's called Project Transformation. I know I was going to be transformed, but I didn't expect to be transformed like this. Like I really stopped smoking. And it's like, it's crazy because the people that know me know, you know what I'm saying? One going to smoke. Trump going to smoke. He going to light up. He going to roll up, light up something. It's just like, nah. Find you a different way and do something else.
I feel you now.
J-Rock is playing me right now. I love you, J-Rock. Keep tuning in, G.
Who would you say you make music for?
Ooh, that is a great question. I used to say I make music for myself, but that's back when I was being selfish. I was being selfish, and when I get mad or something, or I feel like I'm mad at somebody hurt me, or I feel like I'm gonna have to get them, I do become very, very selfish. So it was for me at first, but for now, it's for those people that's been in my shoes or trying to get out of my shoes. And you know what I'm saying? It's just letting people know, hey, look, I'm you and you are me, and you're not alone here. So that's what that is. Exactly. So I make music for the people that I've been through what I've been through or worse. But my story doesn't downplay somebody else's story. It's somebody can go through something much, much worse than you or something much, much greater than you.
Okay,
so that's what my music is for now.
Okay, so where do you imagine hearing your music played? Like, would it be like the club? Would it be like a bar, restaurant? Would it be more like in a movie?
It'll be. I do hear my music in movies and games, but it's where you sitting there right now in the car, ride around chilling, thinking. You thinking on like. So that's why I really want my music to be played at the most. That's exactly where my music is. And I got some club bops and stuff like that, but I really don't approve of that at the end of the day. I want you to sit and listen and think. At the club, you probably distracted by something, a woman, some drink, some smoke. You know what I'm saying? You catching the vibes, but you're not feeling the vibes. I actually want you to feel the vibes. And a car is a perfect place.
I feel that you get that tight knit kind of circle in the car. Okay, so what else do you do other than music? Like, do you make videos? Not videos. Do you record videos? Do you do your marketing promo? Make beats? Like, what else do you do?
Beto actually does my music. Shout out Beto. Beto actually does my music videos. I deleted them not too long ago because me and my videographer Beto, we had bumped heads, and it was on some childish stuff. My life wasn't at where I wanted to be, and his life wasn't at where he wanted to be, so we clashed. But just recently, I manned up about it, apologized to him. I'm talking about, my bad for coming at you like that. It wasn't you, fam, it's me. And but other than that, what I do really, I like to box, train, and cook. That's what I do. And then you see my sword here. I taught myself how to sword fight. A little bit, but other than that, beats. I don't make beats. My brother makes my beats for me, or BCK makes my beats for me. I taught myself how to engineer, so I can do that. But other than that, training, fighting, and cooking. That's what I do. Oh, and rapping, of course.
So how would you say you balance all of that in your daily life? Like, how do you balance it?
You just find time in a lot of things. Back then, I used to try to cram and make sure I got this much time set for this, and it's unhealthy. I only work out an hour a day. I train only an hour a day. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like cooking, I'll go cook. I'm going to be cooking later in just a few after this podcast. But it's just finding time and actually, days are taken little by little and day by day. So don't try to overbear yourself throughout the days. And I used to do that, and it used to weigh down on me heavy. And that's what had me even more depressed on top of what I was going through. So, be light with it. Everything comes slow. So life is slow. Life is about patience. So just being patient with myself and being patient with my passions and my talent. So that's definitely what it is. Just being slow, taking it one step at a time.
Okay. So we in the last couple minutes of the interview. Do you have a snippet of a song you want to play, or do you have like a little something you want to perform for us?
Oh, okay. I could definitely play y'all a snippet. Let me see. I'm actually gonna play y'all one of the songs I feel like gonna be the best song on the album. So if you tuning in, you really finna get a treat right now. Let me get it together on my computer. I'm gonna move you around this way. Let's see. Move you over here. This song is called "Love Me," and this is the song. This is one of my favorite songs right now, and I feel like it's probably lyrically. I think this is the best song I ever wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called.
Shout out your new album and the name of the song and all of that.
Okay, my new album is called Project Transformation. It comes out December 10th, this Friday. And the song I'm finna play you guys is called Love Me If My Computer Stopped Acting a Donkey. Give me just a moment here.
It's cool. I'm going to feel the airwaves. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Hey, yo.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey, yo. All right, we loaded up.
Let's go.
Now, Dwayne, he ready for a snip. Look at him. Don't even know how to act. I see you, Dwayne. All right, this song is called Love Me. I hope y'all mess with it. Oh, wait, hold on. My speaker's not plugged up. I am tweaking.
It's cool.
Let's do it like this. Hold on. All righty. All right, this song is called Love Me. I need you. This isn't even my final form. I want you to. I need you to. Baby, just love me now. Love me now. Said I do, but you overlook it. You kidding me? Want me to change overnight? Wait on you for a century? With that amount of time I do overtime, you worth it. Pardon me for overstepping these boundaries for your purpose. Tell me what's your purpose? I'm hurting. I've been here before. I ain't scared of nothing but repeating cycles that came before. Being who you are when it's up to me to find out more in the heart, being flow. Looking for the right door to exit from this pressure you enter in my confusion. Take a staircase to heaven by looking back what we doing. Seeing for better change when the vision became polluted. Caught up in my deceit. Saw for signs in a new beat. My life is renewing. My older ways been improving. I reevaluate data, but praying that I don't lose it. We fuel, but nobody wins. Let's be the opposite. Had a talk with a sign to say two negatives or positives. Ironic. I feel it's better if we never fucking met. Wish I never would have spoke. Never been interested. I've been looking in the mirror, see the decline in my health. I don't start with anybody till we love our fucking selves. Talk. Love me, love me now. 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 All right, that's it.
Oh, no, don't cut off the screen like that.
That's it. Y'all gonna have to get the rest of it when it drops. But man,
that shit was hard though. That shit was hard.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. And somebody said DBZ quote fire. That's the you're gonna hear that throughout the whole album. I'm gonna let you know like this isn't my final form. You know, growth has no ceiling. So you know what I'm saying? Keep growing.
Grow
and you know, every day. I appreciate that, Dwayne Raven. I got you. What time is open mic? 5? Oh yeah, I'm in there. I get off at 3:30. I'm in there. In there. Yes, sir. Y'all gonna mess with this song. Made me cry like 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. And I hope if my album don't make y'all cry, I didn't do it right. I'm gonna redo it.